Hey guys, welcome back to Worship Guitar Sound. My name's Joe, and today I wanted to talk about InEars. It's something that we all need on a Sunday morning if we're doing clicks or tracks. And I've been through kind of the journey of InEars. When I started playing, I was playing on a worship team in high school at a First Assemblies of God church, and we had these rack mount mixers and big headphones, some Sony headphones, and they were DJ headphones. And we had basically nothing in our ears. And of course, the journey that we've come on from going from that kind of thing and floor wedges to custom in-ears is just amazing. So to start off, I believe that this is the future and the direction that people should be going. It protects your hearing. It allows you to do some creative things that you really just don't get to do in other environments. So moving from there, I went to a set of universal fit in-ears from Westone. So back when I worked at Sweetwater, Westone came in and they demoed these in-ears. And from then, I'd been using, so M Audio made some back then, Etymodic Research, I'm probably saying that wrong, made some. And, I was maybe spending $100 on these things and nothing sounded good. And Westone came in and they demoed these Pro 30s. So they're a 3-driver universal fit, and I put those in and immediately was sold and went and bought a pair the same day. We picked them up as a dealer, and we pretty much everyone who was playing in worship teams or using in-ears loved them and went and bought them. And that was back in 2012. So I used those in-ears all the way up to 2017. And that's where these come in. So these are Alclair custom in-ears. They're a molded in-ear for your ears. So they did an impression of my ears, and what they did, it's pretty weird. You take a bite block and they fill it with this gel that hardens over about a minute, and the world just disappears. It's crazy. And so these are a 4-driver. I believe they're called the RSM quads, and I've got a mixed experience with them. Overall, they do sound excellent. So some pros and cons of going with a custom molded in-ear versus a universal fit. So the custom molded in-ear, they're not always perfect. If you get a custom fit, you expect them to fit exactly the same way every time. They're bespoke to you. They're built for you. And so you expect them to fit really well. Well, I had some issues with these. I had to send the right side back once, and I do have to send it back again. They've been very responsive, and they've taken care of me the whole time. So I'm not too worried about it. However, when they do seal and they fit, they sound excellent. The amount of isolation that you get from these, which was surprising to me, is less. So my universal fits that I had from Westone actually blocked out the outside world quite a bit more, which is really surprising. So these don't do that quite as much. However, it's a really natural, it's enough attenuation that you can still keep your in-ears turned down. And overall, I find because of the balance of the low and high end on these and just how even they are, I'm able to keep my in-ear mix lower. So I'm probably sitting at about half of the volume that I was before. And when you're playing 3-4 hours on a weekend, these are really going to help you. Now, of course, none of us are playing right now because of COVID-19, but if you're looking for something, the custom fits can be a good choice. Now, going over to the universal fit side, my only experience is with the Shure SE215s, which is their pretty standard earbud, and the Pro 30s that Westone make. I'll go ahead and put a few pictures up of what those are here on the screen right now. So the Pro 30s, what I like about them is the way that they seal and fit. Their foam fits are just fantastic, and they've got different sizes. They fit extremely well, and mine, I had no issues with them for 5 years that I was using them. So they never failed on me. They never had issues. I replaced the tips about once a year, which is a little gross. I probably should have replaced them more than that. But they sounded good. It was, for an electric guitar player like me, the 3 drivers I think were probably enough. I think they go up to a 5-driver now as well. So check those out if you're a musical director or if you're playing bass guitar or drums. Might make more sense to have more of that content. But the Pro 30s, man, I think that's an excellent choice if you just need something that's going to work and be consistent and reliable. My experience again with custom in-ears is mixed. I think they do sound better. I think so. My left side, I've never had any issues, and I think it sounds incredible. However, make sure you find a company that you can really trust to help you out, because our ears are always changing. About every 5 years, you probably should do new impressions and get them refitted anyway, because our ears are one of the few things that continue to grow on our body. So it's going to change. Make sure you don't go and get your impressions done if you have a cold, because your ears will be swollen. So a couple of things just to think about. However, again, if you can find a good company like Alclair, 1964, Westone does some custom ears as well. If you can find any of those companies that you really trust and can rely on, and maybe even have a local resource, I think it's worth it. Again, these cost me, I think the retail cost on these is about $650. That might change, so I'll put some links down below and you can see what they are today. But for the money, I think it's a good investment, and really it's a protective investment on your ears. Whether you go with custom fit or you go with a universal fit, I still believe spending the money and getting as much as you can with your money is a good call. Just a quick call out too. This is a Pelican case. It's got my name on it, which I will have to blur out on the screen, but you can see this custom case is wonderful. I would recommend this as well. So, hey guys, well, thanks for stopping by. That's all I had for you today. Gonna have some new content coming soon. Let me know which in-ears you like. What are you guys using? Put that down in the comments below. And yeah, more content coming to you soon. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll talk to you guys soon.